Welcome to episode 5 of the bulk series. Junk food. It's so common in our everyday life. People eat it as a daily item, whether it's in fast food or fizzy drinks. Nearly all of us have had some bad food before. But I think that I found the best way to quit junk food. And all it takes is for you to have some effort and resilience. Okay, so without further ado, what is this technique? First of all, let me explain the main mistake that most people make when trying to quit. So the main mistake that they make is trying to quit quickly within one go. But that's a large mistake. The book I've read, called Atomic Habits, says that in order to quit any bad habit, it takes approximately 28 days. So this is how we're going to use that to quit junk food. This will be a 4-week challenge, and if you push through this, by the end of it, you won't eat junk food again. Week 1. In this week, we're going to reduce our junk food consumption by 25%. So how do we measure this? Do we need to not eat for the first quarter of the time we're awake? Like the first 4 hours, are we just not supposed to eat? No, this wouldn't work. Because if we were to do that, we would just eat the junk food in the remaining hours of the day. So the way I like to think about it is counters. Let's say you normally eat 4 counters worth of junk food in a day. So this week, you only get 3 counters. So how do these work? This is where you just need to work out things for yourself. For example, you could give a certain number of counters per food and drink. For example, you could say a can of fizzy drink, like a can of Coke, is worth 1 counter, or a slice of cake is worth 1.5 counter. It's really up to you. And then for that first week, you get to use 3 counters per day. Then we'll do progressive deload. Just like in the gym, how we progressively overload the weight or reps. With junk food, we progressively deload. So on week 2, you're only going to get 2 counters per day. And then on week 3, you're only going to get 1 counter per day. In the final week, which is the toughest of them all, you get no counters at all. And if you're able to push yourself through these 28 days, I promise you'll quit most of your junk food consumption. To make this easy for you to track, I'll leave an Excel document in the description, which you can fill out daily. This technique can also be used to quit other things, such as scrolling. So for example, if you were to scroll for 2 hours a day, on week 1, you would only scroll for 1.5 hours. On week 2, you'd only scroll for 1 hour. On week 3, you'd only scroll for 30 minutes. And on week 4, you wouldn't scroll. Now, because quitting junk food is a really difficult thing to do, here are some tips for the challenge. First, eat lots of protein like meat, eggs and fish, because this will make you crave junk food less, whereas if you were to eat carbs and fats, it's going to make you want to eat more junk food. Also, make sure to still eat fruit. Even though I said to reduce the amount of carbs you're eating fruit is fine, because these are naturally sweet, and so give you the feeling of eating a chocolate or a sweet. Finally, still enjoy the foods you like, but with healthier alternatives. So instead of having peanut butter with palm oil and other random chemicals, buy natural peanut butter. And instead of bread with chemicals, like some white bread, have sourdough bread. That's exactly how I recommend you quit eating junk food, as well as some of my top tips. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to follow for more lifting tips like this.